we have a very rich tradition of Tantra which is coming from the practice of Siddhas, from Agastya and 18 Siddhas. There is a lot of rich details are available from the Tamil tradition, which is normally not known to the other kind of people, because the sages were very stubborn that they have never allowed it publishing. Most of the texts are still in family, like Vagada, Sangraha, Chindamani.
So once you get in court of that, it is not easy to come out. So the Siddha tradition, the using different medicine. So in this camp we use all the possibilities which is permitted by the great sages. So this is what basically a small outline. We will be speaking little more in details in the coming sections. So the first section we start with a small, and with this practice not only I am going to get benefit, you are also going to get. So we will request the mind, please cooperate. So sitting in a comfortable way, the first thing is we close the eye, and after closing the eye, when you inhale and exhale, you mentally repeat Om with the inhalation. When you inhale, mentally you repeat Om. When you exhale, mentally you repeat Om. This is what the first part of it. So this is not a technique which is connected with concentration now. This is not a concentration technique. Concentration is a kind of tunnel process or a kind of one-way track. Concentration basically is connected with attention and tension. This is just, we are doing this with an awareness. So when we do this, Suprabhatam from the temple is coming, the birds will make some music, different things is there. We don't say that this is disturbance. We say this is all helping factors. Yes, they are also singing, they are also starting a good time. So with this attitude, rather than concentrating, we just keep an awareness around the nose. So we connect with the sound and the breath, and we start with that way. Holding the both ears with the different hands. This is a typical practice in the Tamil Siddha tradition called Thoppukaranam. Visualizing Lord Ganesha and saluting by bending forward 3 times. Bringing the hands behind, interlocking the fingers. Comfortable exhalation and bending forward. Inhale, come up. Second half. Coming up. One more. Coming up. Turning to right. Comfortably down. Coming up. Opposite way. Thou should be there. So for that we have no other technique, we have only one technique, that is meditation. So when you come to our way, we say that means there are 3 major reasons for disease. One is the imbalance in the doshas, and secondly is the viruses. There are more than 2 lakh bacteria are living inside us. And the third thing is we call andarvisha, or the inner toxins, which are kind of imbalance in the hormone. This is what Ayurveda considers as the biggest cause of disease. And we have different disease, and according to Ayurveda, like your lung is basically a organ without any muscle. The lung is a organ which is working with the help of other muscle, like the diaphragm is one of the major muscle. The lung is divided into three lobes, the lower lobe, middle lobe and upper lobe. The lower lobe is connected with the dome-shaped diaphragm. The second group of muscles which is supporting the lung is the intercostal muscles. In between each rib there is a muscle called intercostal muscle. Thirdly, the upper portion is connected with the clavicular bone. But basically the breathing is happening because of the diaphragm. So, mastering the diaphragm is one of the most important thing in pranayama. So here we inhale like we count on 1, on 2, on 3 and we exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Instead of 3 we take 6 exhalation just to squeeze out the accumulated, like there is a residual air stuck in the upper part of the lung as well as in the trachea, the air part. So to expel all the air, the residual air, as a technique we take double inhalation, exhalation. We inhale for 3, we exhale for 6. Unless we don't exhale this much time, some air will be get stuck, which will be always stay in the lungs, as just bending the index finger and middle finger and closing the right nostril. And we exhale through the left and we simply do this for 5 minutes with the left. This is what we do. Finding a comfortable posture. Closing the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale completely. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale 1, on 2, on 3. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. We continue for 5 minutes. Relax, you can straighten your mat, lie down and relax. This muscle used position will help you to relax. Exhale all the way down. Right leg all the way back. Right knee touching the ground and looking up. Left leg back, body straight. With an exhalation, dropping the knee, chest, forehead touching it. With an inhalation, lifting the head up, chest up, waist on the ground. Exhale, push the hips up, heels to the ground, looking to the leg. Right leg all the way set. Left knee touching the ground and look up. Both legs together. Stretching the hands forward. Come up. Where the rib cage basically finish. When you touch, you can feel that this is the area where rib cage finish. From here to 5 vertebrae are there. They are known as the lumbar vertebrae. The lumbar vertebrae are the biggest vertebrae called hinge vertebrae or the weight-bearing vertebrae. 95% of the back pain will be coming from the lumbar region. So whenever you do the forward bend, where each movement we have certain area, we focus certain area and certain muscle, because certain area we will have to pressure it up related with the lumbar region. So when you come down, you have to do like this. So even if you don't touch it, it doesn't matter. You can, when you come up, you have to come like. The moment you do like this, you completely skip the cordyceps, you are going to the hamstring. Hamstring is not need much care whether you do it or doesn't do in day-to-day life, you can do something for the hamstring. So if you do like this, you completely skip the targeted muscles. So you should do something like this, you should feel the stretch here. And The moment you stretch the quadriceps group of muscles, you can, average knee pain will go ahead. Stretching both hands to the both side and both legs to the right side. To bring both legs to the right side, that's right. And looking to the opposite side, that's right. This will give a good stretching to the lumbar region. People who have back pain, just by doing they will get a good relaxation. Slowly come up. We will do the opposite side. Not asking to do everything all of a sudden. Slowly and slowly and slowly it will happen. But if you come to the Tantra and Hatha Yoga, it is the techniques for average people who are interested, but who are again not getting out of the hold of different things. For such people it is nice.
In Hatha Yoga you said they go through body.
Yes.
So how do they look at the soul? Guruji? Because in my limitation concentrated more on body, and then what is the take on soul in Siddha tradition?
In Hatha Yoga tradition it says that means Kevalam Raja Yogaya Hatha Yoga Nigatyadeti. For entering into the Raja Yoga tradition it is said that once you enter into that, you don't need all these things. Like you climb up somewhere, you use a ladder, and once you are there, you don't need, your aim was to climb up there. So like that we use body, but some traditions are against body.
Yes. They negate body.
They negate body completely, and they think that it is an unwanted thing. That way we don't think that. We say that means you should make a lawful relation with the body. According to World Health Organization, there are around 250 different systems of medicines are there. Allopathy, homeopathy, magnetopathy, naturopathy, laxopathy, like that. Different kinds of treatment systems are there. Among these 250 systems, there is only one system named Ayurveda. This does not end with the body, because it is not just a treatment system. Remaining all ends with the treatment system or 249 systems. They are dealing with the disease and its treatment. This is the main idea behind all these systems. But when it comes to Ayurveda, this is the only healing science in the world which gives priority to the health rather than treatment. So its name is Ayurveda. This is a combination of two Veda, Ayur and Veda, that is life and its knowledge. So its biggest pages are devoted for Swastavrita.
And keep quiet.
Even though it is a
And hold your hands and fluff. Fluff, fluff. And as breathe out, bend forward. Try to reach towards the floor. You can. Stay there. Breathe out. Breathe out. Drop your hands down on the floor. And hold it, hands, cross your hands towards the floor. And drop your shoulder down and slowly press down. Press forward. Shoulder down. You can see it. Slightly and change your knee. Now anyway, lower back down. Stay there. And breathe in. Come up. Back. Straight up. And breathe out. Stretch forward. And breathe in. 7. No? Hold it coming in. Step down. And breathe out. Step forward. Last 5 more counts, no? Stay there. And breathe in. Oh, some of you are there now. Down. Okay, now keep it this. Yeah, keep your legs a little more wide. Little more wide. And sit on your right leg. And so make sure when you sit, don't keep your feet down like this. Yeah, your feet should be open up.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I set point, just relax your foot down. So, like as much as down, like what you can do it, open down like this, and flex, and point. Go ahead. 6, 7, and stay there. 1, and flex. 3, and point. 5, and flex. 7, and point. 6, and point. 1, 2, 3, and flex. 5, 6, and 7, point. Fifth one, down. Flex foot, and come up. And the other side.
Up.
Flex foot, and
Down.
back, down, keep back straight up, and so, and hold your hands crossed, and place down, breathe out. It's like straight, your shoulder up and look straight. Stay there, okay? And make sure you both palms down to the floor if you can. And your back, lower back down. Your back feet down the floor. Yes. And make sure you plug your kneecap, your back leg. Means your right leg. Plug your kneecap, plug your thighs. And hold it coming in. And take a breath in.